Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. Looks like the dip buyers are trying to step up once again. Our last video, Uncle talked about how Tuesday was a very nice move to the downside intraday. We closed just above my 579.5 level, fib level, and stayed above the 5 daily moving average. This is something I mentioned a lot about the market and the price action. When it's bullish, when it's overall bullish, price spends a lot of time above the 5 daily moving average, which is that red line right there, okay? And you guys see it back tested it, and then what happened yesterday on Wednesday? Looks like the dip buyers came in and bought the dip. We was looking to be bearish. We was looking for a loss of 579.5 and 578. The buy zone around that area continued to be a buy zone. It showed it showed demand. And now we are gapping up above my 583.6 level. I mentioned if we can clear that level, that's when I would be bullish and trust the bounce off the back test of the 5 daily moving average. We are above it now. Can the bulls treat it as support? Can the bulls clear next resistance at 585 and 586.5? Because if the answer is yes, we are heading to a new all-time highs. I like to use the 15-minute charts when I am trading intraday, whether it's trading with the traps, whatever the setup is. And yeah, the bears got trapped, okay? After the big sell-off, not the big sell-off, but it was a nice sell-off on Tuesday. Had a lot of bears excited. But what happened in the morning here? You can see it on the 15-minute chart. Had my 579.5 level. It broke down. And then we had a development, a 3-candle development that led to a false breakdown setup. Remember, we trade with the traps. So we had a false breakdown setup, which is our trigger for calls. That 579.5 level recaptured. And you can see on a later candle, the 1030 candle, actually, it treated and bounced as support. The back test, resisted turning into support. And boom, pushed up higher. This was a false breakdown setup, a trap against the bears. And on Uncle Charles' channel, I try to recommend to always trade with the traps. False breakouts and false breakdowns are some of the best trade setups to trade. They're not the only trade setups to trade, but they're really good. Trade with the traps. And now here we are just below my 585 level. You can see in the pre-market is testing it right now, battling there. Guys, if the traps is against the bears and we are clearing resistant levels, don't fight the price action. Don't argue with the price action. Just trade with it. And if 585 clears, we are heading up higher. I'm bull bias above 583.6. That's a fib level. It's also based on my pink downtrend line here. So if we could stay above it, I'm bull biased. Okay? If we are to get a pullback, 583.6, 582, and the 5 daily moving average needs to all break down. I would definitely favor a bigger pullback. If we can finally break down that buy zone, which is around 579.5 and 578. Okay, guys? Break that down. You get a much decent size pullback. Otherwise, you guys know the levels and setups. Trade it unbiasedly. Triple Q also trying to bounce. It retested one of my fib levels. I had a 61.8 fib level around 487-ish. Bounced off of that. And look at where we are. Just gapping up here. Big bear trap. Big bear trap. Okay. Will today be a bull trap? We'll see. A lot of traps. A lot of traps. Trade with it, as I like to say. Now, support right now is at 493.7. Okay. As long as above, next resistance are 496 and 497.5. If those levels clear, we're heading up to 500, 502, and possibly 503 plus. But we got to clear 496 and 497.5. If it's pullback time, guys, We need to see the breakdown of 493.7 and 492. I like to use the 15-minute chart to confirm my entries and exits. Okay, guys? If we break those levels down, 493.7 and 492, then maybe we'll get a pullback back down to 490 and 487-ish. All right? Below 487, I'd definitely be a lot more bearish, favoring a much deeper pullback. Okay, but we'll play it one level at a time. Above 496, bullish. Below 493.7, possibly a pullback. NVDA gapping up here. Okay, we got strong resistance around that 140 level. It's been tough to clear it. Can it finally clear it today? Because if it does, we're heading up a lot higher. Targets I have is, well, as you guys can see, uncharted territory. Okay, there's no buy or supply zone, no demand or supply zone up there. Uncharted territory. So if we can clear 140, I'll just play it, $1.50, $2 increments, 142, 144, and so on. And we just gotta let the market, NVDA, show us where the new supply and demand zones are. Okay, so 140 will go into uncharted territory if it clears. If it's pullback time, 138, 136.5 both must clear. Break down to put 133, 131.5, and 130 in play. I would definitely favor a deeper pullback below 130, possibly all the way back down to 123.5. But you gotta wait for the right setup and react. Tesla, it's forming an island. I think the best thing that Tesla, if it's bullish, that is, if it's bullish, the best thing that Tesla could possibly do is try to gap up or something. Not really getting that right now, but overall, 223.5, 225, and 226.5 must clear, and we could possibly head back up to 230, 232, maybe even 235 and 237. If it's a drop, once again, the levels are the same: 222, 220.5, and 219. Now, 219 showed a lot of buying pressure yesterday. If you check the charts, it was a good amount of buying pressure from 219. So I think 219 is a good level to watch for, especially for today. We break that down, definitely bearish. 216 and 214 would definitely be in play. IWM, I had that 224.5-ish fib level. IWM gapped above it and treated that level as support before bouncing up. Now it's above my 226 level. As long as above 228 is in play, that's my next fib level with 230 and 232 plus in play. I would not look to short unless 226 and 224.5 fails as support. If those levels fail, look to short with 222 or lower in play. Here is the dark pool level for SPY. I had that critical 579.5 level. That's where the trap was. The false breakdown. That's where the trap was. And look, dark pool levels are on 579.62. A few cents away from my level. We also had a small activity around 582.3. It's not much, but there's definitely activity around there. Triple Q, add these levels to your chart. Triple Q 490.6. I had a 491 level. 490.6 is where majority of activity coming in for Triple Q. Also a good amount of activity coming at 490.9, which is very close to my 491 level, okay? Pretty awesome. NVDA 135.72. Okay, add that level to your chart. And Tesla 221.3, guys. Don't overthink it. These are where the market makers are, not market makers, but the banks, big institutions. This is where they're moving their money. This is their pivot level. IWM. And at 226.4. All right, there you have it for dark pool levels. Let's take a look at the flows. What are big money doing? The most aggressive plays above the ask. You're looking at sweeps and out the money. And it is a bearish once again. Not 3.8 million compared to 200,000. Way more money going into puts. And the big money market makes gonna pay these people? I doubt it. Triple Q, bearish, very lopsided. 1 million compared to 100,000. You guys see it. Actually, so you think market maker's gonna pay these out? IWM very bearish as well. Tesla bearish, goodness. And NVDA. Well, NVDA is the only one bullish. A lot of good amount of calls came in yesterday. We'll see what happens if NVDA gonna pull back today. It is at a critical resistant level. We'll see. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more content from Uncle Charter, definitely join the Discord. Links in the pinned comment below. Peace.